business. The proprietor and the business, they are two different entities. Whatever the proprietor has contributed as capital in the business, that capital is shown on the liability side of the business because it is the internal liability of the business towards the owner or the proprietor. Now, books of accounts. The term books of accounts refer to journal and ledger of a business entity in which all the financial transactions are recorded for an accounting period. All those books, especially journal and ledger, where all the transactions of the accounting year are recorded, are called books of accounts. In large scale business houses where volumes of transactions is very large, journal is further subdivided into various subsidiary books or books of original entries, such as cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book, bills receivable book, bills payable book, and journal proper. Then entity. An entity in accounting language refers to an economic unit engaged in performing economic activities. So any economic unit which is performing economic activities, that is all those activities where money is being transacted and for earning the money, are called entity. Entry. The recording of each transaction in the books of accounts is called an entry. Each transaction should be supported by a voucher, that is documentary proof that a transaction has taken place. There should be no entry in the books of account without a voucher, and there should be no voucher without its entry in books of account. So when the transactions are recorded in the books of account, it is called as an entry, and every entry has a documentary evidence along with a voucher. From the voucher, the entry is made in the books of account. If the entry is being passed and the voucher is missing, the entry is said to be invalid. Or if the voucher is there but the entry has not been made, then also it is said to be a fraudulent activity. Then debit and credit. Ledger contains complete records of all accounts of the business entity during a specified period. Ledger account has two parts, namely debit and credit. The left hand side of ledger is called debit side and the right hand side as credit side. Debit is written as DR and credit as CR. Then allowance. If some reductions in sales price is given to a customer due to some minor defect in the product, it is called allowance. It is treated similar to discount allowed and discount received. So allowance is when there is some defect in the product and a reduction or a concession is given by the seller to the customer, it is called as a allowance and it is treated as discount. Then bad debts. Bad debt is the amount that has become irrecoverable from the debtors. The persons to whom we have sold goods on credit are called our debtors, and if some of the debtors fails to pay the money, it is known as bad debt. The debtors to whom goods have been sold on credit due to dispute or insolvency of the debtor. Bad debt is a loss, so it is debited to profit and loss account. Then solvent. A person or business entity who is in a position to pay its debt in full is called a solvent. So all those business entities or person who are ready to discharge their debts are said to be solvent. Insolvent. If a person or business entity is not in a position to pay its debt in full, it is said to be insolvent. In such cases, the liquidator appointed by court makes pro rata payment to all the unsecured creditors, and the person who is not in a position to clear his debts in full is called insolvent. Here the court appoints a liquidator, and the liquidator will sell all the property of the debtor, and to all the unsecured creditors on pro rata basis the payment will be made by the liquidator.